GTA Online after 8 years. I haven't played since all the way back in 2015 when heists were first introduced. Me and a few friends played for a couple months, and we had some fun at first. I'm sure you've seen videos about what it was like back then. To get money, you'd play one of 4 heists over and over again because the others took just as fucking long, but the pay wasn't shit. And to change it up, you could always race. Same shit though. Only one race was worth it. I did load up the game once when Benny, I don't know what the fuck his name. Whatever, his garage was introduced. Seen that the prices were fucking outrageous and pieced the fuck out. Let's just say online sucks sweaty taint. So, fast forward to today, and I see it's now a $7.7 billion leader in the video game market. And I think to myself, how the fuck is that possible? That's why I'm giving it another shot and making this video. Maybe it's good now. Let's be clear. I absolutely love Rockstar and their single player games. San Andreas was the only game I played for like 5 years. And I've 100% completed it twice, I think, with no guides. Loved finding all the shit in that. I've also played most, if not every Rockstar game ever made, all the way back to GTA 1 and 2 on the original PlayStation, when they were that top-down shit, before they were even known as Rockstar. I love the small details, from some newspaper article explaining why you see a girl standing in a window, a murder mystery about someone that could be a family member of a main character from a past game, to the Bigfoots, UFOs, ghosts, vampires, giants, the strange man, and on and on. I mean, there's so many. Mystery after mystery, which has absolutely nothing to do with anything except for world building. While the actual stories are some of the best in the whole industry, combined with the amazing exploration, countless meaningful side activities, random encounters, all within insanely detailed environments that truly make you feel like their worlds are alive. That's the Rockstar I love. But this is the Rockstar I fucking hate.
Show's over, clown!
I understand it's a business, but all businesses don't have to be greedy and fuck over their customers. Think about the definitive editions. What the fuck were they thinking? It was broken as shit on launch, with all kinds of fucked up small details and world building thrown right out the window for greed. Still to this day, it's fucked up. There's little shit still broken in that game. That's exactly what I'm seeing with GTA Online, except you also get to enjoy the absolutely bottom of the barrel community. Now, to start off, I lost the first 30 minutes of footage. It was to some stupid shit. Mental note: don't close a game before ending your recording on PlayStation. It also closes the fucking recording without saving. That had the footage of the bombardment of hot garbage unloaded on my screen from texts, emails, phone calls. It would have made for good content, but whatever. In that footage, I joined a drift crew of some sort, HSW, or Huaw's crew. Either way, I got a free car and thought I'd unlock some new drift shit or something fun. Turns out, it was just some more shit races that paid fuck all. Nothing interesting. Just a waste of $50,000, leaving me with only $15,000 and no clue what to do to start making some real money. They also said something about a free HSW upgrade, but I can't even find that fucking place, let alone have the car on some random list they mentioned that they'll accept for the upgrade. I'm sure it's unbelievably priced. It would be nice to have the upgrade on one of my shit cars I've already spent a lot of money on. Oh well, I guess. All I remember about the symbol for this place was it looked like a yellow V or an A or even an HAO. Maybe it was a HSW. Anyways, I couldn't find that shit. I do remember that the casino was introduced a while back and decided I'll spend my last $15,000 to try that out and see what that's like. Now, I was really looking forward to the casino in the single player when I seen the coming soon sign out front and started hearing rumors they were making a single player DLC. Could you imagine the shit Trevor would have said? Losing his money in the cutscenes they could have put in just for fun? Maybe even have Trevor go to prison and you could break out with him inside and you playing as Franklin and Michael on the outside, or stay in there with Trevor and have some weird little missions, you know? Could you imagine how fun that would be? That's what I'm talking about. They took all of their effort away from the type of shit that makes you love this game to fill the online portion with hot garbage for some Roblox and Fortnite kids. That's got to be why the community is so horrible. I'm sure there's adults playing too, but what fuck spends real cash for fake cash? It's not like you're going to see some sort of return from this shit unless you're a content creator. I mean, come on, why is this making so much fucking money? For real. Anyways, I digress. I almost go completely broke fucking around in this casino. Right up until my last 6,000, where I finally start coming up. I come up pretty fast too, well, at least compared to what it was like back in the day. I pull a quick 400,000 after a couple really lucky wins at the tracks. The itch was still there because I wanted to buy a business, which is ridiculously priced like everything else. So I keep gambling with no luck until I'm at around 300,000, which isn't really shit, even though this was the best I had felt playing this whole experience. With this amount of money, I find out I can't really buy shit except a shit car and maybe a few upgrades. $300,000 in my pocket and I still feel broke. The fucked up part about cars in Grand Theft Auto Online is that you can't keep a stolen car. Yeah, I'll say that again. In Grand Theft Auto Online, you can't keep a stolen car. What the fuck is that about? I'll tell you exactly what it's about. Greed. Oh, you can keep cheap cars. You know, the one nobody wants. But go steal one of those $1 million plus cars and see what happens. I'm assuming you still have to either grind for hours to buy a car, not including the upgrades, or, conveniently, you could just buy the old Grand Theft V-Bucks with real money. Without knowing what to do next, I figured I'd just see what the new races were like, even though I had a feeling nothing had changed in 8 years. And nope, nothing changed. Racing alone in a boring course with shit money. Next. So let's try a taxi job, huh? I mean, come on, GTA. I've noticed that taxi missions amongst all the fucking heap of garbage that they've been piling up on my screen.
Call just came in.
So maybe they made it fun and pay well. Maybe it's like Crazy Taxi.
Man, the roadkill, berries, nuts. I take his shit every hour.
I'm in a hurry. Thank you.
Nope. Just some boring fucking taxi shit. Why didn't they try to make this fun? Why didn't they add anything? Some dialogue that made you laugh, or fucking anything happening in this part of the game that would make me want to keep playing the taxi mission? What the fuck? I mean, $36,000 in a day is pretty good. Out here in the real world, it would be. But in a $7.7 billion titan of online games, you can get a set of rims. Why is this in the game? Same with the slots. What's the fucking point? I can't imagine these are the only two things like this, though. So I'm sure there's plenty more of this shit to find and be like, why'd you put this shit in here, Rockstar? Are they supposed to be the small details we're supposed to love? Making an extremely small amount of money, doing an extremely boring shit in a world where pretty much everything costs over $1 million? I'm really at a loss for words. In single player, it makes sense when you're starting out to do the small shitty jobs because you need the cash for clothes, guns, ammo, car repairs, and other little shit that doesn't cost nowhere near the amount it does online. Plus, you get to keep the weapons, cars, jets, tanks, and every fucking thing else the enemies have in single player without having to buy it. Why don't enemies drop shit? Or why can't I even keep anything a player has when he dies? Nothing. They don't drop anything but some money. And most people know that, so they don't keep no fucking cash on them. What the fuck? What is going on? Oh. After the boring taxi bullshit, I look for some free shit and find the Duke of Death is now free. How nice of them. I give it some surprisingly cheap upgrades, but it kind of feels like when I was a kid and they told me not to take candy from strangers. Are they trying to lure me in? Is that why this car is free and cheap to upgrade? Maybe. Maybe not. Either way, I love this car, so it's working. It's time to try a mission. So I head out to do the one for Ron, who keeps calling me with the same script over and over.
Hey, friend. It's been a while.
Now again, if this was single player, he'd have 3 or 4 scripts with funny shit to say to keep trying to get me to come and help him. On the way there, I stumble across a sleeping guard outside the Yellow Jacket, steal his shit and get a small key and $7,000. Not bad. I'm sure I'll never find what this key goes to, but I do like the little detail. I finally get to Ron and find Rockstar's version of Juggalos. What the fuck is this? I feel like I found the right path, though, to start making money. He's giving me $50,000 on top of what I assume is the minuscule amount you'll get if you want to do this mission again after this. I'm actually having some fun until mission 3, where I have to take on the whole Lost gang by myself. Just like Trevor in the story, except not quite. The Lost just keep coming and coming with no stopping in sight, while the Duke of Death isn't shit in this mission. It helps a little bit, but isn't bulletproof for sure. To beat this mission, you have to destroy the shit that's hidden among a never-ending slew of enemies. I wouldn't know, though. I couldn't find all the property, and I'm sure it wasn't worth the time. So then I try some heists with this amazing community we got here in Rockstar's world, which clearly have been living here in Los Santos a long time. This is looking good. 1.6 million? Maybe they did fix heists, finally. Well, we try it twice. They die. I get kicked on the 3rd attempt for some reason. Yup. Ended just like I remember. Check. Fuck that. Back to gambling. That seems to be the only real way to make good money for so far anyways. And yeah, I guess it is. Now I'm up to 500,000. So I try one more time to get in on one of these community heists. The reason we don't have any single player DLC. And wouldn't you know? Hey! This was the heist we used to do back in the day. Yay! So this is what it's come to, huh, Rockstar? We've come full circle. I'm doing the same heist I did 8 years ago with random fucking people that all recently must have got sucked into this greedy fucking game, most likely filling your trough. Nice play, Rockstar. Nice play. So we spent 10 minutes driving across the map to get to the EMP so we could drive that to the Humane Labs for a play it or die, just like I used to do over and over again back in the day. Quick restart, and another player just stands there and fucking fails the mission. Amazing. Just as I remember. So after about 6 or 7 hours of gaming, let's recap this fecal facade, shall we? 1. Sit at the casino and waste time watching fake horses race to make decent money. Check. 2. Don't waste your time on things you'd assume were fun. They're usually not, and not worth the time. 3. Don't do the boring shit either, thinking maybe that will be fun. It is boring, it is not fun, and it definitely is not worth my time. 4. Bet on some more fake horses. 5. Don't take candy from strangers, no matter how good the candy looks. 6. People love to make fun of juggalos, when back in the day, they used to scare so many parents. 7. Missions give you a taste just to ramp up the difficulty and twist your tits. 8. The reason we don't have single player DLC, heists, aren't even fun to play, especially with random turd touchers. 9. Gambling is definitely the best way to start making money now. 10. Heists still make you want to stick your face into a pile of rotten anal secretions, because that would feel pretty much the fucking same. Well, after all that, and not playing in 8 years, I'm truly concerned about GTA 6. I love you, Rockstar, but fuck GTA Online.